100% on our way to the moon.
Moontrain's on point, we're in the groove, trading like a symphony.
The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader.
We're on the moon train.
Then we watched you guys land on the moon.
No, you did.
This is how you become a day trader.
All right. What can I say? It was epic. It was legendary. It was almost magical, right? It's crazy. You make. It was actually the first time that I did 5-figure days on my options account and on the futures account simultaneously. So won't be doing much anymore this week. Main focus is to protect these gains, and this is what I want to say to everybody, and everybody knew. The market trades in waves. It trades with momentum. It can go absolutely nuts and then nuttier and go full Nutella mode. As your primary focus right now, hold in front of you, protect gains. And if you're new, and I saw a lot of people making money yesterday and all the messages and everything, it is great to make money. Okay, it is doable. As you can see, it is harder to hold on to those gains, and it is the easiest shit in the world to be undisciplined and give that shit back, because you're high on dopamine and you want to FOMO some more and the market's hot. Okay, will it go higher? Yes, I'm almost certain it will, even though we've smashed through all our targets, but it does need a pullback. And you got the overnight market, and then you got the options market during the day, and all this shit. But anyways, to the setup. Bullish setup can go higher. It does not mean that you can't get a day or two of down and then it rips again. Clearly we're waiting on this Iran deal to be finalized, while Iran is saying that's not gonna happen, and the government saying we're not even that close, but the market's like no dude, there's gonna be a deal. So very unusual setup. And again, how did we call this leg of this rally? The market held while they shaved off 100 points of the NAMO. So we knew as soon as the NAMO bounces, we absolutely rip, and boy oh boy. I mean, I did 58% on my options account yesterday, which is like insane. So again, I made money for months. The same thing here. That's a double bottom on a W. This is bullish action. I do want to point out here what I think the setup is. We hit Dow 50,000, but again, the elite PDF files are still shaking in their flip-flops because we didn't close over. Everything's made all-time high. The Dow Jones has yet to, even though Trump said that the Dow Jones made a new all-time high, so maybe that's what we go and do still. IWM, you can clearly see the money outflow here. You put in a pre-market all-time high and then, nowhere to be found. I do want to show this. This is a trick I've used in spotting if there's more upside targets. This wasn't here, and as soon as futures opened here a little bit ago, disappeared here. So that they keep moving. They've been doing this ever since 7,200, literally. Doesn't mean it'll print tomorrow, doesn't mean it'll print this week, but that there's a chance that this goes to 7,400. Obviously we caught this meta move. Absolutely brilliant. Tomorrow there is no zero DTEs, but Friday meta back on. Yesterday we caught 4 trades, all close to 100% here on Nvidia. It ripped. Keeping an eye on MU for the rest of the week. OKLO ripped. SMCI also ripped. Where is SMCI? Hold on. That was the one I said had the same setup as MU, and yeah, it did rip. So all those names here end of the week on watch. Tomorrow, Flush Idea app. Okay. Crypto might have to take Coinbase soon. That is kind of setting up. And yeah, Tesla hit 400. We had those. Apple also hit my target of 287. New all-time highs across the board. That's a wall into the close. I wouldn't be surprised if we pull back a little bit tomorrow. Now, my indicator did say that the last leg of the rally was false, and it gives us a back test of 73.41 right there, which is just a back test of this consolidation. So this is a fake breakout, comes back here at some point. Okay, also have another target here right there, but besides that, I mean, unless something horrible happens, we're not gonna just cliff dive here. But when we do, and again, we will, we always do, and then you get all the look, remember this, I said this in the video, yeah, that's a gravestone doji, but it doesn't pierce the Bollinger Band, so it doesn't matter. So this was just a trap, and then higher we went. So I do want to point out that because we've now rallied 3.3%, right, if we don't go any higher, which I think we can, at least before the next FOMC, we should come all the way down to backtest here and fill this gap. Okay, so before the next big leg up that will then have that much more continuation, this gap needs to fill, and when we come down here, everybody's going to be talking about that gap. Okay, now daily Bollinger Band has almost been pierced, so top is very, very close within days. The weekly, this is a very weird spot, the weekly has pierced the Bollinger Band, but the monthly has not. Also something to be very weary of, we rallied through 2 trend lines, and these are 2023 trend lines that go way back, like way fucking back. Okay, so in the past we've also rallied through them, but not for long. Okay, exception right there, but broke down. But usually you rally to a trend line, not fucking through them, so be on high alert. All right guys, epic day. Obviously we got Thursday, Friday left. Don't get cooked tomorrow. Jobs, and Friday non-farm. Okay, with McDonald's earnings, possible flush also in the morning, so looking at app and McDonald's. All right guys, grateful for our group, grateful for everybody, grateful for learning, and God bless.
With